everyone, welcome back to our channel, or welcome if you are new. Today we're going to bring us something a little bit different to you. We are going to be doing a DIY counter project that looks like a granite slab. As you can see behind me, it looks like the butcher block. I am at my daughter's house and they just bought a new home, so we're going to do this finish. So come along with us and enjoy the project. What we're going to be matching, this is their dining room table. And it just has the white, the black, and the gray in it. That is going to be our goal for the countertops. Before you begin this project, these are the items that you're going to need. You're going to originally start with the interior primer Kills white color. That's going to be the very first thing that you apply to the counter to give it a nice white base. That's also going to protect it from any stains or anything that's going to seep through. You're going to want polyacrylic. That's going to be your last step. And you do want to make sure, if you want that granite gloss, that you get clear gloss. To apply the Kills, you are going to want a smooth paintbrush. This is just a sponge roller brush. You don't want anything that has any type of nap to it, because that will come off onto the counter and you need a clean finish with that. Obviously you need painter's tape so we can tape around the edges where we don't want to do the effect. Get a 3-inch paintbrush for your polyacrylic finish. Then sea sponge is the trick to the effect of paint on the counter. So a pack of those. And then for the gray and white, we are just using the apple barrel paint from Walmart. And I have dark granite. We got 3 glitters. This is going to be a silver, a hologram, and a black. This gives you that marbly stone glitter that you see in the granite. We got a granite gray, a steel gray, and then just black and white. So depending on what colors you're going for, this is where you would pick your colors. We personally at my house have the tan, more coffee colors. If you've watched our other videos, you've seen our countertops. That is also done with this effect. So all these items were purchased at Walmart for around $47. This is a great budget-friendly idea to upgrade your counters. Begin by taping any of your edges and around your sink. I'm just using a multi-purpose spray here to clean the counter really good, make sure there's no dirt on it. And then we begin with our first coat of the Kills. Their counter does go up on part of their backsplash, so for this area I just took a regular paintbrush and went through that seam. I'm beginning on the second coat of primer here, and as you can see, I'm just making sure I get all of the edges and that front piece. Each layer doesn't take too long to dry, so it doesn't take too long to get your primer done. You will want to begin with black and start layering in your colors. You take your sea sponge, find the edge that has the most holes in it, lightly dab it in your paint, and then proceed to put it on the counter. There's going to be multiple layers of paint on here, so for a little while it does start to look a little off, like you have it too dark in some areas or too light in some areas, but as you layer in your paint, it really comes together after about that 3rd or 4th layer. I try to use the sponge's corner and get down into that groove as best as I can. You're going to come back and finish that off with a paintbrush if you need to by hand at the very end, so you can just get it as best you can for now. The area around the sink, I just take the sponge and dab over the tape and the counter so I get a good coverage. Again, when that tape comes off, there is going to be an area that's going to have to be done by hand. So here's what it looks like after your first base coat of black. We're going to begin putting more colors, so we did the granite gray, the hologram glitter, and I am randomly putting the glitter in different places on the counter. I'm not putting it all over. As you can see, I'm just kind of hitting certain areas and just filling in some little spots. You want to try to mix it up a little bit. And now this is after several layers of that. You can see it's starting to come together. Then I go in with the black and with the silver, making sure I'm covering all of the areas so it all looks uniform. And with their counter being so straight like it is, you definitely want to make sure you have a large area like that. It looks uniform when you look at it from a distance. Close to the last of the layering, I go back in with white and just calm down some of the really dark areas. These last couple steps is where it all comes together when you put your white, and then you can go back over with black and just even it all out. That's when you can really tell that granite look starts to come through. Hey everyone, so we are on day 2. Last night I worked until I got most of the layers on, so we still need to do the clear coat at this point. I did go back over and hit any spots that needed an extra like lightening or darkening of the area. So let me show you. I'm gonna turn you around here and show you what it looks like. So as you can see now, we have the blend of the black, the white, and the gray, and they do have the countertop that kind of runs up on the backsplash. So we went all the way around and did that. I did leave a little bit of white in that crack to make it look like caulking. So we did that all the way down. And now we're gonna start with our clear coat. So beginning with your regular 3-inch paintbrush, you are gonna want to make straight strokes when painting your clear coat on, being sure to cover all spaces. I do recommend 4 to 5 coats of clear coat. This is to protect your counter, sliding anything over it. When it is no longer tacky to the touch, you can remove the tape. I do recommend letting it set overnight before placing any items back onto your counter. Hey everyone, so we are at the end of the process, and the one thing I'm going to go back over and do is like the edges where the tape was. So I'm going to flip it around. I'm going to show you how it looks once you take the tape off, and I've put like one layer of paint on it, and then I'm going to show you how I go back just with a small paintbrush and fix that area. So as you can see here, we had a little bit like of an edge there along the sink. As you can see that the tape didn't cover. So I have just a very small regular paintbrush, and I'm just using the different colors that I have and just kind of blend them. And I'm just going to go in and just lightly dab those areas that don't have any paint. You can come back and wipe this off later, because if it's stainless steel that you're painting against, it'll just scrape off. So just go in and fill these edges in, and you're going to layer your colors in. Once this dries, and I'll put in some white, then I'll put in some black, then I'll put in some more white, and it'll blend with the rest. Everyone, so here is the finished product. This did take us about probably 6 hours total, maybe 7. We broke it into 2 days. When I did hours, I actually did it in one whole day. Started early that morning and got it done. So it does look like the granite color that we wanted, the pattern that we wanted. It matches their dining room table to a certain extent. So with the black cabinets that they've painted, it looks really good and has matched really well. As you can tell with the poly acrylic, you get that shine there. You can kind of see from where the light is shining. So that gives you that marble look, the stone polished stone look. So thank y'all so much for joining us. Remember to subscribe to get any food, kitchen, shopping, food shopping related content, and we will see you in the next one. Bye.